Think you've seen the best action movies? Think again. These 10 films don't just deliver action, they dot and master it. Every scene is fine-tuned, every punch hits hard, and every explosion feels earned. It's like watching perfection in motion. From relentless pacing to slick cinematography and iconic moments you'll replay in your head, these are the movies that set the bar sky high. If you're craving action that leaves no room to breathe, this list is for you. Welcome to the top Shi action movies that are so good, they're almost too perfect. The rhythm section plunges you into a dark revenge thriller, where a woman, devastated by her family's tragic death in a plane crash, reinvents herself as a lethal assassin. Driven by grief and determination, she infiltrates the dangerous world of espionage to uncover who was really behind the disaster. The story delivers intense action, covert missions, and unexpected twists as she hunts those responsible, battling ruthless enemies and her own inner demons. Every move is a step toward justice and vengeance. If you're craving a suspenseful, emotionally charged thriller with non-stop tension and a fierce protagonist, the rhythm section offers a gripping ride that hooks you from start to finish, blending raw emotion with relentless action.
They do it to me!
You mess with me. Thought they knew what they'd get. But they were wrong.
Criminal plunges you into a thrilling ride where a dangerous convict is implanted with the memories of a dead CIA agent to stop a catastrophic attack. The convict inherits the agent's skills and secrets, but struggles to control his own violent nature as he races against the clock. Tasked with completing a high-stakes mission, he faces ruthless enemies and intense action at every turn. The story mixes explosive shootouts, high-speed chases, and psychological tension, making every scene unpredictable. It's a gripping exploration of identity, redemption, and survival. If you're into adrenaline-pumping thrillers with twists and complex characters, Criminal delivers non-stop excitement and keeps you hooked from start to finish.
Tamatkan Naswa.
Sheriff drops you into a brutal underworld where two relentless cops, one from narcotics, the other from internal affairs, are forced to join forces against a powerful meth kingpin tearing the city apart. What starts as a standard investigation spirals into a deadly maze of corruption, betrayal, and cold-blooded murder. As they dig deeper, the lines between justice and revenge blur, and no one is who they seem. Explosive raids, gritty street confrontations, and constant tension fuel a story packed with sharp twists and raw emotion. With enemies around every corner and time running out, the pressure mounts fast. If you crave intense crime thrillers with brutal action and no-holds-barred storytelling, Sheriff is the high-octane ride you've been waiting for. Lights Out dives into the brutal world of underground fighting, where a battle-hardened drifter gets pulled into a vicious circuit of bare-knuckle brawls. After stepping in during a bar fight, he's recruited into a secret fight club run by dangerous criminals and corrupt cops. As he fights his way up, each match grows bloodier and more personal, drawing him into a violent world where survival means crossing lines he swore never to touch. With every punch, the stakes climb. Money, redemption, and revenge all collide in a gritty, high-stakes showdown. If you're into raw street fights, explosive action, and dark redemption arcs, Lights Out delivers a no-holds-barred thrill ride that hits as hard emotionally as it does physically.
We stand and we fight.
underworld. Awakening throws you into a brutal future where humans have discovered the existence of vampires and lycans and are hunting both into extinction. After being captured and frozen for over a decade, a deadly vampire warrior awakens in a world she no longer recognizes. Escaping from a heavily guarded lab, she discovers a shocking secret. She has a daughter, a hybrid experiment hunted by both sides. As chaos erupts, she must protect the child while unleashing hell on anyone who stands in their way. Packed with high-octane action, bloody showdowns, and a cold, futuristic atmosphere, this chapter raises the stakes higher than ever. If you want dark, savage, and stylish supernatural war, this delivers from start to finish. Cold Eyes pulls you into a tense urban thriller where a top-tier surveillance unit tracks a deadly crew behind a string of precision-planned bank heists. A sharp rookie joins the team, bringing her uncanny memory and attention to detail to a world where no mistakes are allowed. Their mission: follow without being seen, observe without engaging. But when the criminals outmaneuver the tech and vanish into the city, the chase escalates fast. What begins as surveillance turns into a psychological war, with both sides racing against time. Packed with gripping tension, intense street pursuits, and smart tactical plays, Cold Eyes delivers a slick, high-stakes cat-and-mouse game that grips hard and never lets go. A cerebral, adrenaline-charged ride from start to finish.
Aku pun sama lah,
Blood Brothers. Baranaga throws you into a gripping action thriller where two estranged brothers are forced back together in a deadly jungle war zone. When one brother gets caught in a violent conflict with ruthless warlords, the other must risk everything to save him. Navigating dangerous terrain and deadly enemies, the story unfolds with intense battles and shifting loyalties. Secrets from their past surface, making survival even harder. Packed with heart-pounding action and emotional stakes, this film explores family ties tested by violence and betrayal. If you crave raw intensity, explosive confrontations, and a powerful story about brotherhood against all odds, Blood Brothers. Baranaga delivers a thrilling, non-stop ride from start to finish that will keep you glued to the screen.
What's fighting?
The Great Wall drops you into a colossal battle where the iconic structure isn't just a historical monument, it's a last defense against a terrifying force. When two mercenaries searching for gunpowder are captured by a secret Chinese army, they discover the real reason the wall exists: to stop waves of monstrous creatures that attack every 60 years. As a full-scale invasion begins, they must choose between escaping or standing alongside elite warriors in a desperate fight for survival. With stunning visuals, massive war scenes, and non-stop action, the story blends fantasy and ancient myth into an epic struggle. If you want monstrous battles, legendary heroics, and eye-popping spectacle, The Great Wall is a fast-paced, high-stakes thrill ride. Tomb of the River throws you into a tense Korean crime drama set in a growing resort town caught between tradition and chaos. The story follows a seasoned gangster who tries to keep order and loyalty intact, but faces a fierce power struggle when a ruthless rival arrives, aiming to take control of the booming area. As old codes clash with new ambitions, the situation spirals into brutal confrontations involving law enforcement and rival factions. Themes of honor, betrayal, and survival drive this gripping tale, revealing the raw realities of gang life. With intense action, powerful performances, and a tight plot, Tomb of the River delivers a dark, gripping ride that pulls you deep into the dangerous underworld and keeps you hooked until the very end.
I'm gonna get you back home, little brother. I'm gonna get everybody home.
Ambulance throws you into a relentless, high-octane chase after two brothers hijack an ambulance following a failed heist. What begins as a desperate escape quickly turns into a life-or-death race through city streets, with a critical patient on board. The EMT driver must balance saving a life while being forced to aid criminals fleeing the law. The tension skyrockets as police close in, explosions rock the streets, and every turn holds new dangers. Packed with explosive action, edge-of-your-seat car chases, and intense emotional stakes, Ambulance blends adrenaline with gripping human drama. If you crave a non-stop thriller full of twists, moral dilemmas, and raw energy, this movie delivers a pulse-pounding cinematic experience you won't want to miss.